if I have to say, my journey started in 2017. So at that time, strictly, if I have to say, I know nothing about digital. I was just forced into this digital field. But when I started learning about, how particularly my organic marketing works, I saw people working on Google Analytics, playing with data and, and churning out strategies and stuff. I was intrigued a bit, and that's how I started working on SEO. And later on, I started loving it more and more when I started working with clients. So that's how my journey actually started, and now it's all SEO for me. It's all organic marketing for me. Not just particularly for me, for most of the businesses, I have to say. So you can say like before pandemic and after pandemic, after the pandemic, the rise of e-commerce sites, the rise of online marketing has actually helped most of us, most of our SEOs and most of our digital marketers. So particularly, and not just this, earlier when I started with SEO, it was more of keyword centric. People used to just work on keywords, and just to try to rank those keywords using some many more techniques. But right now it's all customer centric. With the latest WEAT algorithm update, you can clearly see how Google is focusing on user centric content and not just SEO centric content. And the involvement of AI and machine learning in SEO, how it has evolved. It was, if I have to say, it was actually zero at that time when I started, but it has picked up a rapid pace. How much content in terms of numbers, I can't put it out like, I need,
Hmm.
it's just, 2 blogs or 3 blogs or 4 blogs, but how much ever it can be, but it has to fit the need of the user. That's the
Right.
primary goal.
Hmm.
If it's a site, for example, if it's an aggregator site, you need to have, obviously you need to have 40 to 50 blogs a month. And if it's a site, for example, if I take real estate or school, obviously you don't need those many blogs. But the primary motive goal is to answer the query of the user. Yeah, obviously. So for years, people are debating about this thing, quality versus quantity, but it has been quality all the while. Definitely, it has been quality all the while, and it's not at all related to quantity. And the
Right.
latest algorithms also prove the same thing. So if you answer the user's query, that's enough. It can be a 100-word article or it can be a 1,000-word article. I can say it's case to case, but for example, if I have to say, people actually work on keywords first earlier, and then they used to give the keywords to the content writer, and they used to stuff those keywords in the content. So it has now currently changed. So what exactly quality means, I'll tell you the site which I worked on. So I worked on a site which gives information about best schools in each and every city.
Right.
So there, when I did the research, I actually got to know that everybody using the same content on internet, on Google. Everybody are writing the same content. So one differentiating factor that I got to know is when I actually asked the customers on what you look after. When you go for a school, when you want to get your kid admitted in the school. So I got to know a few of the things like fee structure, academics, what all the facilities that they provide. So this is something that I call quality content. When you include all these factors by actually doing the customer research, and it is actually helping the users to take a decision. So this is what I call quality content, not just stuffing keywords, not just having good images and good titles and descriptions.
Right.
It should
And
answer the query. I think I can say it in a one line. So, those who knows how to use ChatGPT 3 will survive. See, these things keep on coming. For example, tools like OpenAI, Copy.ai. They were there from earlier. Those AI tools were there from earlier. They were there from a long time, but
right.
they didn't actually replace the content writers or the SEOs. So one must know how to use those tools and how to move forward. That's the only thing. It's not
Right.
like they're going to replace the entire human workforce, but no. So if you know how to actually utilize ChatGPT 3 for generating titles or generating schemas or generating the blog summaries, you're gonna be the one.
Right.
So as an SEO manager, one pain point is to let, obviously it has been there for a long time. So reaching, to let client know that, SEO takes time. The one basic thing. And obviously with the rise in, security concerns, uh, with the rise in new algorithms, it is my duty is to let, people know that, okay, whatever you are doing till now, it's not gonna work. So you have to adapt to what's actually happening. So for example, now if you write content earlier, Google doesn't used to look at, who wrote the content, the author basically. But now with the new algorithm, which is EEAT, it looks into who actually wrote the content and how good he is, in writing that specific content piece.
Right.
And with the rise in chat GPT-3 again, you need to know how to use it for your business. So these are all the challenges, and one more primary challenge that I've seen is, with the rise in JavaScript loaded sites, it's really tough to, get pages indexed when your site is React or Vue or, JS based.
Right.
And to rank those sites, it's not going to be the same.
Mhm.
So these are the challenging things that I see, and, and it's my duty to let people know that, okay, these are the things that you need to look at it. It gone are those days, when people used to just work on keyboards, backlinks and stuff. See, I don't mind putting out the names, but, I on a day-to-day basis, I use SEMrush. I use BuzzSumo for content.
Yeah.
I use HRF. If I have to say, HRF is my go-to tool all this while. Whenever someone asks me to do some research, I go to HRF, and I use Google Search Console more than Google Analytics.
Okay.
That's my go-to tool again with all these, and obviously the Google dashboard itself. And
Right.
Screaming Frog, with the rise in, as I said, technical SEO is going to be a key in the near future. So I use Screaming Frog for that. I can't tell you what tools I have to bring onto the platform, but one thing is, I need a tool where, it should give me the exact, if I have to forecast something, if I have to forecast the traffic or keyword rankings and forecast the traffic and the organic leads, I
Right.
need a tool where it can do that. Because with the rise in all these, e-commerce businesses, clients have become more specific about what they are going to get. So this is something that I wanted to see. I've seen so many tools, but none of the tools are actually working out.
Right.
So this is something that I wanted to see in particular. Before actually advising, I wanted to say one thing for all the organic marketers and the SEOs.
Yeah.
Don't think that, SEO is just search engine optimization. So if your SEO doesn't help your social media, it doesn't help your ads, and it doesn't help your business to grow, on an overall basis, that's not gonna work. So people are, whenever I say SEOs, people just say that, okay, we do keyword research, we do rank, we do get the traffic. But you must also know how can you collaborate as a team, with the ads person or the social media person and grow. Your SEO not gonna work.
Right.
And again, as I said earlier, you have to be on your toes. You have to get along with what all updates are happening in the industry, and then work. Gone are those days, as I said. All those old practices are gone. So
Right.
you have to know how to use your technical SEO. You have to know how speed is more important now. You have to know how security is more important now. And you have to know that user centric content is the only thing that's going to work.